Yeah. We ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private session. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the pop.
Swole Normeth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1720 dose of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and ye all hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode, and I'm stoked to be here today. Thank you for being here. I want to say a special thank you to our sponsors, Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches. Flex on them, fam. All right. Wow. So we are in here. We got some theft today. We got no busting of the nut. The camera is not working. I don't know why, but we got some theft. So drop some theft in the comments down below. Today is the day in which we say delete, unfollow, unfriend, get rid of all the beaches, booshes, and the fucking twats and twunts in your life. We get rid of all that trash. We get rid of all of it. We delete it. We tighten up our community. Pillar number 1, community is key. Community. Make sure you're tightening up your circle. So let's go around the horn. What did you delete today? What are you focusing on getting rid of? What is something that maybe came into your circle that you're just like, this cannot stay. This cannot be. We cannot has this. We cannot has this anymore. Let's go around the room and let's see what we got here. But let's get into just the tip, shall we, in just a moment. Let's see what we got here. So again, the other camera's not working. I literally restarted my computer like 4 times. It's not loading up. I don't know why, but Tessie's taking a break. So she gets a day off. Hashtag Fef. I'll just kind of put it on my head here. I have manual focus on. So hashtag Fef, deleting all the negativity. You see the Scrolly McScrollerson down below. If you're brand new to the Mancast, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Daily Swole, over on YouTube. Hit that notification bell and check out all our shows on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You got The Daily Swole, you got Red, White, and Swole. You also have the Swolenormous Procast and the Swolenormous Audio Experience. And I was going to do a Red, White, and Swole last night, but it looks like I might do one tonight or tomorrow. So there will be some more. And I think I'm going to get more consistent with all that. There's been a bunch of stuff. I'm actually going to let you all know, Swole fam. I'll kind of probably on Monday, probably during the accountability meeting, I'm going to give you the little inside scoop and let you know what's going on, because there's some big moves. There's some big stuff going on in the Swoleverse. And I'll give you some insights as to why things maybe have been a little hectic lately, but in a good way. So, I mean, things have been hectic all around the world for a lot of reasons, but what are you deleting today? What are you getting rid of? And let's go around and see what you're all doing. But I'll give you more updates on Monday's accountability meeting. And another reminder before we get started with all the posts, because we got some really good shit. Sunday evening, for those of you that are kicking around, thinking about joining the Swole fam, you can save up to 50% off. There's only like 2 days left for those early bird specials. So the monthly and the Swole fam membership, you can start for less than $3, but it's only for a limited time. That is going to be ending Sunday at midnight. Don't miss out on that. SwoleNormousX.com. Okay. Swole enormousx.com to join the Swole fam. You get access to all the private live streams, and you don't need to use Facebook. You don't need to use YouTube. We stream privately to Swole TV on the website, so you can actually watch it offline. You don't have to. You can use the Discord. You can go to the private Facebook group. You can also do it on Swole TV. So we have the Swole fam everywhere, and we are completely self-sustaining. So we got it. We got it locked down. Swole fam knows how to do it. You try to come cancel. You try to come cancel Papa. You try to cancel Papa and the fam. We're gonna have something to say about that, won't we? We will have something to say about that. Let's see what we got here. What's up, Eric? How we doing? Let's see, Eric. Oliver. Another day sober. Eggs and leftover steak this morning. Got a new job and hitting up the gym after this. Today is a great day, fam. Fucking more gorillas. Hey, over in the Discord, Madeline paid yesterday unlimited. Welcome to the fam. Everyone say welcome, Madeline. Welcome to the fam. Alabastard hung up on several family members who want to start arguments over some petty drama that has nothing to do with me. Yeah, fuck those jabronis. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You know you can go tell your family? Or those peepsel? Those peepsels? Those peepsels. I like that, those peepsels. Let's see, Amanda Pfeff. I got rid of my sister and her toxic self-centeredness. I'm no longer going to listen to her crap and have to hold my tongue. I'm just no longer going to be around her. That's the toughest thing when it's your family. And I think we all have, that's the problem. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And I've said this a couple times, there's a difference between family and relatives. You might be related to people, but they might suck a huge donkey dick. Just because you're related to them doesn't mean that you have to like them. And it certainly doesn't mean that you have to spend time with them. Just because you're related to them doesn't mean they deserve to be in your circle. They still have to earn it. So family goes deeper than that. The people that I'm closest with, many of them are not genetically related. So you can drop what your thoughts on that down below. But a lot of family needs to get the axe. That's for damn sure. Nick deleted a bunch of the last of the people I know pushing misinformation. Steven, hopefully the Falcon finally got testy. Papa just doesn't want to have an emotional breakdown during the cast. Shush.
Come on, stop whining.
Shush, Steven.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
I knew I had a good soundboard for that one. Shh, don't say anything. What the F? No Swole text. You didn't get your Swole text? I sent it out. A lot of you got it. I sent out the Swole text. I also did the alert in the Discord too. Let's see. Roxy, getting rid of all the soda in my house. I am strictly on hot tea and water after slowly drinking less and less soda over 2 months. Good for you.
I like to caress rusty spoons.
Have you tried caressing rusty spoons? That also works along with the hot tea and water. Good for you. Getting rid of all the soda. You might also like doing a little, squeezing a little lemon. What are some of the other skills or tricks or hacks that you all used? A lot of you have ditched soda and had to wean off that. So how many of you tweaked or have a little hack for Roxy for getting rid of her soda in the house? Let's see what we got here. I know. Everyone's bummed out. I know. No Tessie. I know. It's like today was not the day for that. Today was not the day, but the section, the camera was just fucking not loading up. Let's see. How many of you ditched Facebook? Like legit. Cole, no longer have Facebook. Eric, I have not been missing Facebook. It's great. John, I have condescending and lazy people at work. I cut them off daily, put my head down and pull my weight. I'm so grateful for my meditation. Good for you, man. Brain gains, fam. Brain gains. Pillar number 6. Pillar number 6, mindfulness. You got to practice brain gains. You got to make sure you got your head locked in. It helps you keep in the zone. People think that meditation is all people probably on the outside that don't meditate. Let's do this. What were your opinions on meditation before you actually started practicing brain gains? For those of you that are part of the Swole fam, what did you think meditation was? I think a lot of people thought you had to be a vegan. You had to go to the woods somewhere, wear a robe and shit. Oh, the same thing that people think that yoga is. There's nothing wrong with ohms. There's nothing wrong with all those aspects. Really good. But at the same time, that's only one aspect or one part or one type. There's many different types of yoga, and there's many different types of meditation and breathing, and you can go down that rabbit hole endlessly. But people that think it's all about getting results, it's all about what you lift, the exercise selection. Hey, what should I take? Should I take creatine? What kind of protein should I take to build muscle? And that's only a fraction of it. Most of the things that are going to get you the most results or get you to where you want to go are the things that are going to keep you consistent. The lifting's the easy part. Honestly, the nutrition, I think, is the easy part. The consistency, the mobility, the recovery, making sure you don't get injured, making sure that you stay focused and you don't quit. Those are all the things. It doesn't matter if you do everything right. Let's bring up the pillars again. It doesn't matter if you do the first 6 if you don't have the 7th one. It doesn't matter if you take care of your community, your nutrition, training, recovery, mobility, mindfulness a couple days a week. You do it for 3 weeks, then you stop for 3 months. What good is that? It's the consistency. That's the most important pillar, and that's the one that you have to forge every fucking day. And mindfulness helps that tremendously. So I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let's see. JM Zig. I've dumped my racist, druggy sister over 10 years. And same with one of my dipshit brothers. All right. Sad though, because his daughter has yet to meet her cousins and she is basically an only child. Well, I mean, you got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's right for you and your family. Look, sometimes people just suck. You can't sometimes. And the hard part is if they're your family and they are addicted or they don't have good health habits. And a lot of you, we've talked about this endlessly. We get tons of questions on that all the time. How do I get my mom in better shape? How do I get my parents to eat healthier? How do I get my sister? How do I get my husband? It's really hard when people know your weak points or they know your sensitive areas and they're not going to listen to you. A lot of family don't listen to you. They don't listen to you because they know who you are, or they get the impression that you think you're better than them and they don't like to be told what to do. You tend to talk back and ignore the good messaging from family, but you can also have family that's very manipulative. Not all family are trying to help, but a lot of you struggle with trying to get people that you love to take care of themselves. But sometimes you can't do that. You can't get someone to get healthier. You can't force them to do it. And are you going to break your back over it? Are you going to kill yourself just emotionally because they don't want to do it? Sometimes you just got to get rid of that shit. You can't always help that. All right, let's get into the tip. We got some good questions. We got some good, what'd I hit here? Oh, wrong button. Well, hold on a second. I do. Babe. There we go.
Just an inch.
Just an inch.
It's cold outside.
Let's see, Mary, if I was not consistent with my meditation and yoga, I honestly would have come unglued by now. Talk about how important that was, especially in 2020, everyone isolated, quarantined. Let's see, Oliver, what meditation actually was that I could not do it. My mind is too crazy to meditate. My mind is crazy, but it's all about being in the present. Indeed. Indeed. Josh never gave meditation much thought, and now it's a nightly habit for shutting down. Like it. Good stuff. Fappy Appy. I only practiced training, nutrition, and consistency when I was in shape. I was miserable and always hurting. Doing all 7 pillars has been the best move for my health. That's where most people, remember the famous saying or the popular saying that it's 80% nutrition, 20% exercise? And I fucking hate that. Remember I shared that picture we talk about all the time? It's 80% nutrition. Gains are made in the kitchen, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, look at the 7 pillars. That's only the second and the third. So if you say that getting results or fitness and whatnot is 80% nutrition and 20% training, you're missing not only is it 100% both, but you're missing community, you're missing recovery, you're missing mobility, you're missing mindfulness, and you're not even addressing consistency. So I don't care if you eat wonderfully and you train amazingly, if you're not consistent or you're not practicing your brain gains, if you're not doing mobility, you can get hurt. If you're not practicing brain gains, you might be depressed or chronically stressed out, and that can affect your relationships, which is your community. It's all one thing. It's all together. All together now, right? Let's see. Let's get some knee. Ah, very nice. Dwayne, I meditate while taking a deuce. Very nice. Very nice. Smooth sailing, I hope. Smooth, just like a fat kid on a water slide. Am I right? Let's get into the first Swole fam post. Let's see what we got here, fam. Let's get into the tip. What's in the box? Oscar, one of our mods. I started getting out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone? My comfort zone. Hey, don't you touch my comfort zone. I'm sure that's a typo. I started getting out of my comfort zone. It's the best way to grow both mentally and physically. I 100% suck at jujitsu or any fighting skills for that matter, but the only way to get good at anything is to do it, just like lifting. Don't be afraid to fail at anything in life. We all have to learn to crawl before we walk. Stay hard, Swole fam. Ho, ho, ho. I'm hard as fuck right now. So are these nips. I'm fucking rock hard. Yeah. Anyone get chubbed on that one? Good one, Oscar. Thank you for the post. Appreciate it. Get out of your comfort zone. Damn straight. John, I thought meditation brought some level of mystical, rare level of enlightenment. I do it to, typo. I look back at my life and realize how exhausting it was. Rock on, man. I know. I thought it brought some mystical, rare level of enlightenment. Oops. People think it's going to do something that it won't. And a lot of people think meditation is to stop thinking, right? Don't think. That's the last thing that you're trying to do. You can't stop thinking. You're never, ever, ever going to be able to stop thinking. That's not how meditation works. You need to observe your thoughts. And as you observe them and kind of like, ignore them, essentially. Just kind of let them go. You observe them. All right, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. And then once you do that more often, they start to appear less, or you don't even access them the same way. You don't internalize them. And then the most important thing about being consistent with your brain gains is that during the day, you kind of carry that mentality, you carry that mindset throughout the day, and you maintain that. And that way, when other things come up during your day, you don't internalize them, get all stressed out. You just let those experiences in your consciousness, because they might be happening in your life in the present. They help you keep present and stay present. And then they happen. You kind of let them go. You let them go. Just let them go. All right, that's that. Fine. Oh, that bill came, or, oh shit, that was late. Or what about traffic? Just take a breath. You can meditate for a minute. Once you really get into that flow, it's just focusing on the breath and just taking a pause. You can do that for 30 seconds. You can do that for 5 breaths. You can just do that for a moment. All right. Tessie is off. Listen, Tessie is off today. Tessie is off today. So hashtag theft. You done? Really? You're done? She's off today. You don't have to get all cranky about it. Hashtag Fef, fuck 'em Friday. We love us some fuck 'em Friday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a good day. I love some Fef. Let's see what we got from Elizabeth. So honesty time. Ooh, I like honesty time. I've been struggling, like really struggling. I go see my doctor tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. I know I've put on weight since that time I went. I'm working on getting myself back on track with eating better, and I have been making slow but steady progress. I've just been really struggling psychologically. I need antidepressants, but due to losing my health insurance and only just now getting it back, I haven't been on them for a while. Hoping to get back on them after tomorrow, and while it won't fix everything, they will help raise my baseline, which will make things easier. I just need to write these thoughts down and get them out of my head. Well, that's what the Swole fam is for. So drop some love for Elizabeth in the comments down below, and make sure you go drop some comments on this post and show her some love. This was from the private Facebook group. Now, the question is your doctor going to weigh you? Maybe your doctor's fat phobic.
You went full retard, man.
I hope your doctor's not fat phobic, Elizabeth. I'm just kidding. You got the Swole fam by your side. Don't stress about it. Just go. If you put on weight, you just got to get back on the pony, right? Get focused, get back to your 7 pillars, start eating better. As long as you're doing what's best for you. I'm not a big fan of medication, but at the same time, that's between you and your medical professional. Just do what you need to do to stay centered, to stay focused, and to get you back on track. So much love, Elizabeth, and keep us posted, all right? And smash that like button. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And remember, if you're listening, this is a live stream show on the YouTube channel, The Daily Swole, and also you can catch it on Spotify, and Apple Podcast. Don't miss out on all the amazing fun. We got one from Ellen Josephine. It's Josephine, but it's a soft J. Question. Let's talk anxiety. Do we have to? I guess we shall.
Come
I guess
on,
we shall.
Stop whining.
All right. Sorry, Arnold. The other night, I was sleeping and woke up at 5 a.m. in a full-blown panic attack. I couldn't breathe. Luckily, I had someone there to help calm me the fuck down and get me through it. I've noticed this is the first time it's happened in 5 years. Now, I can only think it was a dream that caused this. No clue what actually happened, though. It's all a blur. I think it's time to start looking after my mental health again. I do the things, but it's not as though I've been really focused on it. Someone tell me I'm not the only one to wake up in this state. Well, you're definitely not the only one. I'm sure other people in the fam have done this, but are you practicing your brain gains? Are you meditating? Are you eating late at night? Are you drinking a lot of coffee? I'm curious as to the other things. So maybe Ellen, if you're watching live or if you're continuing the conversation in the private group, you can give some more insight into other things that you're doing. That way we can help you out. But drop that in the comments down below if you wake up or have woken up or do wake up in the middle of the night with panic attacks. That's brutal. Brutal. All right, let's see. We got a couple more. Let's get one more and then we'll get into some questions. All right. We got one from Jacob. Holy essay, but it's a good one. All right, Jacob, here's a post. So drop in the comments down below if you deal with panic attacks. Jacob, hey, Swole fam. First off, this post is going to be a little longer than normal because not only is it time for my accountability post, but also my 2-year journey is quickly approaching. I didn't want to make 2 posts back to back, so here is a little 2-for-1. All right. The month was all in all a success. I have raised my calories by 300 per day to a total of 2,300, and I'm in the middle of week 14 of Swole season. That's a program inside Swolenormous X, in case you didn't notice the name. I have lost 6.5 pounds to be at 234.2 pounds overall. 2,300 calories in a deficit still blows my mind, but that is the path I am on. 2,000 calories was just not getting any results. Now for the fun part. So I've been following Papa for a long time, somewhere around episode 200. Holy shit. That's a long time. That's almost as long as I've been listening to Papa because I got the headphones on. I'm listening to me too. Actually, whenever someone mentions when they started listening, everyone drop in the comments. Do you remember your first episode? Do you remember when Papa popped your cherry? When the Daily Swole, the Swole fam popped your cherry? What episode did you start watching at? I'm always curious. I was there when the 90-day dash came out. Damn, that was the 90-day dash. That was February of 2017. Wow. I was there when the 90-day dash came out. Swolenormous X, even the upgrade off the iPhone. I have always been a yo-yo trainer, but 2 years ago, I decided to finally cut the bullshit and lose the weight for good. That was going great until June. Once June hit, I guess I just gave up again. Don't know why. Don't really care, to be honest, either. This would be the issue until November, when fuck your resolutions became a thing and I took advantage of a sale and I joined the Swole fam. Took less than a month to go full access. Since then, I have been systematically changing everything about my health. Take Scorched Earth, for instance. I was ready day one to do it, so I did, and it fucked my world. I obviously wasn't ready, so I spent the next 8 months training harder and harder to be ready. Instead of Scorched Earth, I have chose to do Swole season, which I am crushing. My nutrition has changed as well. I went from calories in and calories out with shit food to not caring to whole foods that are what I am eating now, to not eating enough, to still not eating enough, to now I'm still testing how much I need to eat. You see, it's practice. You got to try different things. You got to go through these different phases. I'm closing in on 50 pounds of total weight loss, but the biggest wins are the non-scale victories. I'm down 4 pant sizes. I'm down to a large t-shirt. I do not have to worry about ordering one and wondering if it will fit. I have more energy. I'm happier. I'm consistent in not just my workout and nutrition, but in small, everyday life events. I still have a while to get where I want to be, but I will enjoy the ride. Pics are month to month and 2 years ago to today. Sorry for looking rough as fuck today, LMAO. Thanks for reading all my thoughts. Love you all. Jacob. Fucking animal. I love this post, man. I love this post. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I love that. I love that the non-scale victories, everyone's so hell-bent on counting calories and measuring every last thing, whether it's weighing food or whether it's actually stepping on a scale. I mean, it's just the numbers make a difference. The numbers give you actual feedback and give you some objective measurements of progress, but it's not the be all end all. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying never weigh yourself and that weighing on a scale is useless. No, calories matter. A scale actually tells you how much the earth is pulling you towards the center, but it's not going to give you or tell you how valuable you are as an individual, how far you've come, your mental state. It's not going to the scale's not going to tell you about your nutrition. It won't tell you about the quality of your food. It might tell you just, you've been in a caloric deficit. It's not going to tell you about your mobility. It's not going to tell you about, what I say, your consistency, like the other pillars. It's not going to tell you. It's not going to give you all the feedback. Aaron, I was somewhere in the 300s. Mary, 1100. Cherry poppin'. Kashina, I think it was in the late 1100s, but steadily after 1200. Hell yeah. Jessica, 1400s. So a lot of you are relatively, I say it like, oh, a lot of you are newbies. That was still a year or two ago. I just forgot we're 1722. Mark Kaler, 1720. Hey-o. I love it. Hootie McBoob, mid 900s. Sit and spin. It was an NOC. The salty sack. I remember my first sack. All right, we got one more and then we'll get into some questions. We'll take a couple questions. We'll see if we got anything on the docket. John, so my daughter asked for Taco Bell on the way home. When provided the obvious answer, no, she flips her shit. Like, hey, my shoulder dislocated and I suddenly lost a few fingers level of flipped her shit. I have not been near that garbage in at least a decade, so who the fuck's feeding my six-year-old child Taco Bell? Nah, there's absolutely no evidence fast food's addicting. What you talking about, Willis? Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Oh, by the way, this is Rich, the daycare that watches over my child to ensure she completes her virtual kindergarten. We tried having her do kindergarten at home while my wife and I work. Anyways, the daycare says I need a doctor's note if I want my kid to bring lunch from home. The most ridiculous shit I ever heard. What? The daycare says I need a doctor's note if I want my kid to bring lunch from home. How? I get, is that just like a liability thing? Why a doctor's note? That doesn't make any sense. First off, that's your child. What? Is that some law? I understand if they're doing it because they're forced to, like, fuck, we have to. That doesn't make any sense. That's your child. You will have them eat what you want them to eat. Yeah, they can fuck off. That's ridiculous. A doctor's note for me to, you need a doctor's note so you can give your child food. It's obviously some legal thing. God, everyone is so litigious. Everyone's such a fucking pussy today. Everyone's such a fucking beesh. All right, let's get into some knowledge cocks. Take some questions. If you got questions, remember today is Fef Day. We do not have Tessie is off today, but we do have some Fef. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. Hashtag Fef in the comments. We'll give it away at the end of the show. And let's get into some questions. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa or Swolio. Let's take the first one.
What's in the box?
KSN al box, Papa. From Ulfraudor. Favorite nutrient-dense veggie, aside from sweet potato, of course. Bacon.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
That felt good. That felt nice. Bacon or chicken? Bacon or chicken would be my favorite veggie, I would say. My favorite nutrient-dense veggie. Well, a lot of you know I'm not really eating. I haven't had veggies in a while. Let's see. because a lot of them make me feel weird, like mushrooms. I don't even know what's considered a veggie anymore. Bacon's a vegetable, in my opinion. I like bacon as a veggie. I don't know. What's your favorite vegetable? My favorite? I don't really have one. I never even thought about sweet potatoes as a vegetable. I don't think of it in that way. When I think of a vegetable, I think of something green and leafy, like spinach or kale or broccoli. Now, we say favorite nutrient dense. That's such a weird term nowadays, because nutrient dense, you get so much more nutrients from organ meats. I've shifted completely in the last like couple years to just asparagus. Yeah, I used to like asparagus. I used to have asparagus now and again. But you could drop in the comments down below. Yeah, I feel so much better without eating vegetables that I just don't even think about it anymore. But you could drop that in the comments down below. All right. That's all I got to say about that, Janae. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. BTES Mags. Does hormones and or low testosterone contribute to weight gain? Yeah. Yeah, it can. Sure. I mean, you'd have to go get it checked out by your doctor and let them assess your blood work and your levels, but they can, sure. I mean, hormones are chemical messengers. Hormones are chemical messengers that will tell your body, tell your cells to do X, Y, and Z. So that's very common with men with low testosterone, higher estrogen. You can store more fat. I'm not an expert in hormones, so I'm not even going to go like in all the details. Some of you are probably more knowledgeable on that, you know, if you take any kind of HRT and such like that, but that's very common for dudes that have low testosterone to retain extra body weight and stuff like that, especially for women, men and women. But hormones are chemical messengers that just tell your body and trigger certain results and certain effects. So there are many different types of hormones, and certain ones, like, for example, because you said, do hormones or low testosterone? Well, for example, hormones like cortisol, when cortisol is elevated, it's a stress hormone that can store more body fat in a lot of people and a lot of around the waist and the midsection. So you have certain hormones that might be more prone to storing extra water weight, body fat that are released at certain times. So minimizing stress, for example, is important in reducing cortisol levels and serious cortisol. But I don't like talking too much about the intricacies of hormones because it's very complicated. But you can Google the heck out of that, and that's a simple Google. Yeah, so I would opt more for talking to your doctor and getting tested. If you're curious at it for yourself or for someone close to you, go get some blood work done. Yeah, example. Yeah, thyroid. If you have hypothyroidism, that's a common thing when someone's overweight. Like, oh, but it's my thyroid. It's like, well, what have you been eating, and what have your life habits been? What's your lifestyle like, and your nutrition and stuff that might have damaged your thyroid? Because eating garbage food and having garbage lifestyle habits can really affect your body and your organs, which can lead to them not working properly. So there's lots of different hormones, insulin, and so, you know, you've heard of hypo or hyperthyroidism, people that have real trouble gaining weight because the thyroid regulates metabolism or helps regulate metabolism. So there's a lot of different things there. Let's see. Lacey, did I hear there's a Discord? Yes. Just go into your Get Started series, log into Swolenormous X, go to your Get Started series, and right under where you sign up for Swole Text, just click the Discord. And I'll take you right there. You can go right now if you want to. Absolutely. Yeah, if you don't want to use Facebook, there's Discord, and of course there's a discussion boards, discussion section on the site, Swolenormous X, but a lot of people are loving the Discord. Plus, you can plug right into the live chat. So if you go to the Daily Swole channel and you click on live stream chat, it integrates right here. So you can actually, like Michael's watching on Discord right now, or texting on Discord, it integrates with the live chat during the public episodes. So, all right, this one's from, let's see, another question. Let's see what we got here. Oh, awesome to hear, Lacey. Stoked to have you lock in. Yeah, so once you join, Once you join, you just go into the Get Started series and then it'll take you right there. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can use live chat or just post up, but you'll see it. Right in the Get Started series right there at the top with Swole text. You'll see the link for the Discord. Beach Cutie. Oh, Beach Cutie. Papa Swole, how do you like your steak prepared? I like my steak to be active on social media. I like my steak to be on Twitter. No, I like it rare. I like it more on the rare side. I don't like it necessarily black and blue. I just exaggerate, but I do like steak rare. Yeah, I don't like it overcooked. Especially, and look, this definitely depends on, how you cook it. It depends on the cut too, but I do not like medium or medium well at all. So it's got to be rare. Rare. Maybe sometimes blue. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. So, but yeah, rare. And salt. So I cook it in, so for example, how do I like it prepared? So that wasn't, you didn't ask how, I just noticed someone said with salt. Yeah, you asked how it's prepared, not how it's cooked. So the steak, dab it off, put some sea salt on it, both sides, let it sit for half an hour, whatever. I usually do that, maybe go to the sauna, I'm working out, doing the show, and then afterwards I'll cook it. And then put some beef tallow or lamb tallow in the pan, cast iron pan, a couple times back and forth. Sometimes I'll just take it off a little bit. I'll do cook it for a couple minutes on one side, couple minutes on the other, and then take it off a little bit, let it sit. I usually like to do that to kind of see how it is. All right. Make sure it's that way. You're not going to overcook it because it still cooks once you take it off. So cook it for a little bit. If it's still soft or not where I want it to be, excuse me, put it back on, then boom, maybe some more salt, maybe some butter. But now with like the tallow, once you cook steak and tallow, you don't need butter or anything on, just more salt, just salt. That's all I use. Salt, done. Salt and done. Yum, 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 yum. All right, let's see here. Question from the discussion boards training. Stephen, are there benefits from lifting pyramid and reverse pyramid? Yeah, sure. It's just a different way to design the program. The benefits are, this is just one way to change the acute variables of a program. So when it comes to acute variables, the acute variables will be how many reps, how many sets, the exercise selection, the